What's up, Daily Fab Gamers? Thank you so much for watching my stream. Before you jump into this red-hot action, let's review the rules. Don't be a dick. This should go without saying, but better safe than sorry. Chat with me. You know that I can talk at my computer for hours, but it's more fun when my computer talks back. And let's have a good time. I'm here to get sweaty, but that doesn't mean we can't have fun while I do it. Use the chat command deck for a link to the deck I'm playing here. It's also in the video description. Some of these decks are sick, and you might want to play them in real life. In that case, let me refer you to Hemel from the Bazaar. It's never been more affordable to play in the flesh and blood. Players have been buying the cards they need from Hemel for years. I started buying from him in 2023 and have never found a better deal. The Bazaar's prices are lowest for singles and full sets, including new releases. Compendium of Rathe singles are available now and ship both domestically and internationally. Use the command Hemel for contact info, then message Hemel to see what he can do for you. Using the data command will produce a link to Fablazing.com, the best source for deck list, matchup, and tournament data. Do you have too much money? Give some of it to me. Custom channel tokens, as used by 2025 US National Champion and World's Philadelphia Top 8 competitor Majin Bay, are available on my Ko-Fi. And you can spam the coolest emojis in chat by becoming a member of the channel. Now sit back and get cozy because the stream begins now. Well, hello there, everyone. Good morning. I'm Lupine Fiasco, and we are here to play Flesh and Blood. Playing RKO, new KO. Same stream, still doing the KO things. I mean, Heroes LL, but I have my extended Archo of Strengths. Like, I have to keep playing them. I have a cold foil Scowling Flesh Bag. You think I'm just not gonna play my Flesh Bag? I mean, if you were watching the stream a month and a half ago, you know that RKO is a hero that I'm, very interested in. I think it's got some cool stuff going on. And now is a good time to start playing with it. What I don't know is against Dio. Jesus. What am I supposed to do against Dio? I think this can be a... Is this an Oasis matchup? Fuck it, let's go. Tell me about your cat. Well, I have two cats, Taylor. I have Bun, Cinnamon Bunsworth Cooper, who's the sweetest little boy. And I have Marley Muffin, who is the sweetest little girl. This hand is a hand of cards. It's got a D-React, and most of them block 3, so... Yeah, Bun is my sweet little orange. Moof is our sweet little gray tabby. If I get another spoiler video, or another spoiler from LSS for Omens, then Moof will be the star of that one. So, James White, if you're out there, if you want to meet my other cat, now is the time. That's extremely rude. Give my leathers here. I'm not overly concerned about a boom grenade off the top. A boom grenade off the top here would be tragic, but it would be fine. I assume that I'm still trying to fatigue the Dio. The only card in this list that I'm a little iffy on is Oasis Respite. Arcade is your favorite deck in the game. I love playing it at Armories. It works so hard for most of your wins. So I'm fine with that. I'm fine working hard for my wins. All of the heroes that were easy, you got easy wins with, have all LL. I figure at some point I was going to have to start, playing the game. So, this hand is fine. We get a 2-card 8. It's a 4-card 14 if I just block 6 with these two and then swing dig. Yeah, that's about the most I can do. I could do a 3-card 9 with E-Strike Go against Savage Claw, but, why would I do that? Orange cats do be crazy. Yeah, Bun is definitely the wild child of the bunch. So we've got 5 and then 2. This hand is a little awkward just based on what I have in it. So I guess the line here is block with the swing big. Take 2. If she guns me. It's interesting because if she... No, we can block with the Mocking Blow. Block with the Mocking Blow. If she guns me, I can cover it with the E-Strike and then send the swing big for 8. And if she doesn't gun me, then I can booze E-Strike for 7. I'm assuming she's going to gun me, otherwise the boost didn't make sense. She's just fatiguing herself. Yeah, we can do this, keep our life total high. Again, no, not that I'm like looking to Mocking Blow here, or looking to race Dio. I'm just doing the fatigue thing. But if she's going to keep me with, leave me with cards, then maybe I get to put her into a position where she has to start blocking. So this is the, as far as I know, this is the 7-0 day 1 to lose list. I found it on Talent, or I found it on Fabry. Enough people had copied it, and I believe I saw it in a Discord that made me think, yeah, this is that list. This looks right. The one change I made was cutting Mandible Claw and putting in Savage Claw. I mean, technically, Mandible Claw is still legal through Friday, but like, okay. We're practicing the new deck. Based on how this list is constructed, I really don't see it being a huge issue. Vitor, 1, good morning. 2, this is my first game with the Savage Claw. I mean, this is my first game with the RKO since playing it like a month and a half ago. This is my first game with Savage Claw, and it's Dio, so I'm not exactly expecting the Savage Claw to really like perform. It will be a 1-card 3 most of the time, and based on how this list is constructed, with not having Wrecker Romp or really any yellow 6-power attack, it's mostly only going to be attacking for 3. Make any other changes to account for the claw swap. I just don't see it being an issue. Like, yeah, I can't do the discard outside interference for Mandible Claw line, but I also, they're like, I don't see that being an issue. Like, that was the one thing that I could do before that I can't do now. I'm still going to be sending E-Strike into Claw or rolling Scabs. This list does not have Looking for a Scrap in it, which I think is very strange. But I don't know RKO well enough to know, like, what did the Toulouse builder play instead and why? So, you know, I'm just trying it out. I've not made any changes to the 80 besides swapping claws. Much of a change, but most lists have a blue inside to pitch into Claw, which you don't need. Oh my god. Dio, please. This is not... It's vanilla damage. You're at 36. It's attacking for 8. You're so fine. I don't even know what the issue is. Like, I'm assuming she's trying to Tinker Rings first and then galvanize with plating, and she's just not getting the ordering right. Talishar just... Okay, there you go. She just wasn't dragging the card to the correct position. I'm really interested to see why she's doing this. Like, it's Dio. Why does she need a Quicken? I guess it saves her a card in deck because she doesn't need to boost an attack. I guess that's worth something. We'll find out. At some point I'm going to draw an Oasis Respite and be really sad about it. Using the Claw Go again when you discard outside interference is a downside. It is a downside, but it's the only downside. Like, I feel like at least the lists that I was playing weren't doing that enough. There wasn't enough discarding to really make you feel the Claw. So Mandible lists run Agile Windup, which I would cut if swapping to Savage Claw. Well, it's interesting because if you play Yellow Windup, that turns on the Savage Claw. you get to do a 1-card 4, which RKO couldn't do with Mandible Claw. You do it with, like, you know, Mocking Blow, but outside of that, you didn't really have a line for it. All right, Dio is doing Dio things. I'm gonna sit on this Fate Foreseen as much as I can. I don't see this being a Fleshbag turn. You popped the backup protocol. I guess you're gonna find T-Bone, and then I'll give you the second half of my leathers. There's a zipper hit in here? Where is it? I mean, now it's in the hand. Okay. Second processor is less exciting. This one came from hand. The upside is you can now pitch outside interference into claw, so you can set up some nasty pitch stacks. Yes. I am going to block this zipper hit with Fate Foreseen from Arsenal. She's already DO'd, so I know there isn't a Boom Grenade here. I just want to block efficiently. I'll keep that on top. That says 4. Savage Claws, maybe test send packing up for sideboard. Keeping fat stack ratios a bit better and good versus Ailio. Yeah, I think send packing in RKO could be a good choice, yeah. I'll block with the Rotten Remains. So this is going to bring me lower on life total, which is unfortunate. We'll see what else she's going to do. I'm either going to E-Strike for 7 Arsenal Fate, or I'm going to block with E-Strike. I get 2 out of this no matter what. And then I get, yeah, I'm going to block the gun with the booze. I don't. Unless she just, oh, she's going to Cerebellum Processor. That's what it is. That's fine. All right, so we'll play out the booze here. I have booze Tunic, so I can, you know, if nothing else, well, now I have a swing big, so if nothing else, I can 1-card 8. Which might put me in a bad spot as far as, like, I won't have Tunic for an Oasis Respite. We'll see. I'm still doing the fatigue thing. You know, I mean, I'd rather block. All right, Boom Grenade from hand. I've got double Fate Foreseen. The Sigil of Solace might be a liability here. We'll block this with Trot Along. I don't feel like this is a Fleshbag turn. This list is running Pose Chain, which is very contentious in the purple Discord. It is running Villainous Pose, which I don't, like, makes sense to me. I get why people wouldn't like it, but it is a way to convert a hand without Mandible Claw. A double Boom Grenade in hand, and these are the first 2 that you've shown me. I don't believe we've seen a Boom Grenade pitch yet. We've got 1 Spark in Banish. So 2 Sparks left. There's a Spark as a way to shuffle the deck. She's digging. I mean, she's really, like, she has gone through items here. We've got 2 Cerebellum Processors and a red Boom Grenade, and she doesn't have a way to get action points. So these 2 processors are kind of just, like, she might use one of them this turn, right? Boost, boost, draw. But, like, this is a bad look for our Dio. Fender Bender for 4. That's fine. We get to go ahead and Fate Foreseen. I'm on 2 Chain, but only goes in versus Ailio, really, or Fat Stack Fodder. All right, there's 3 Boom Grenades. Are you going to crank it? Sick. That is an extremely greedy crank. We'll keep the CNC on top, just in case I get the space to play it. Which means I mean, we'll see what she does. I'm now kind of interested in blocking with the swing big, burning the vigor on my upcoming turn, and then having the second vigor with Tunic for the CNC. I can Fate Foreseen this. Sadly, the T-Bone took my 2 blocks on leathers, so I can't like give leather swing big, which I would really like to do. I could give swing big Bone Breaker. She's already Foundry Hearted. There's really nothing she can do with one. Like, it would be Zipper Hit, which I can also cover efficiently. Yeah, I'm going to use the Fate Foreseen here. So the way this will work, with the CNC on top, is I'm hoping that this is just like a 3. Even if it's a 4, even if it's 1 resource for Zipper Hit, I'll give Bone Breaker Swing Big. No, and this, I could give the Flesh Bag here, but like the turn is already done. She cannot connect with these 2 Boom Grenades, and she doesn't have the resources to max V me. So I want to save the Flesh Bag for a later turn. Like, she doesn't have a max V in here, so she can't pitch blue into Bup and do the 10. Right? Did I get that right? Like, this is just going to be, yeah, Fender Bender, so we go block, block. I make a Might, which I'm going to burn. So I'm burning the Might, I'm burning the Vigor, because I am going to save Tunic. Like, I'm not going to Mandible Claw here, or Savage Claw here. I'm going to save Tunic and Vigor for the CNC. Just Arsenal Sigil. And then she's going to use second Cerebellum Processor. And now on my coming turn, I will probably be looking to Flesh Bag. Like, we're going to Arsenal the Sigil. We draw the Oasis Respite, which we're very sad about. Yes, I have Tunic, but like was really hoping to do these 2 for CNC, which maybe I'm able to do. Could pitch the Oasis to Claw for 4. Morning, Caldwell. Hey, Steven. Yeah, I should have looked in the graveyard before I just said no blocks and like saw what the Bup could get. If there's a max V or a throttle in here, then I should have Flesh Bagged. So based on what was available, I think my line was right, and we just saved the Flesh Bag. Oh, I could pitch Sigil to Claw for 4. I feel like I'd rather have the Sigil. Like, I have not dealt a point of damage yet. I mean, she's 40 cards in deck. Like, she's about to have more life than she has cards in deck. I don't think I'm getting there. Boom Grenade Banish off the top. She's already DO'd. This cannot be a Boom Grenade. She also pitched a red to play the Teklo off the top. This is not a Max V. So I think I'm just blocking. I think we give Insult to Injury. We give Mocking Blow. Probably looking to play the Sigil. Let's give the Mocking Blow here. Because I could also, like, Tunic Oasis and then just pitch the blue for CNC, and that's fine, too. How much longer do you think Verdance sticks around? Maybe her and Prism can LL this season. I don't think Verdance is long for this world. What in the hell are you doing? Okay. You didn't want to... Alright. That's gonna be... That's pretty good. That was a real turn that the Dio just had. You didn't want to throw the pen script before the 0 to 60? Alright. Like, Verdance might not LL this week. She if she got as many points this coming weekend as she got last weekend, then she's still here. The difference would be Kayo Armed and Dangerous is gone, so there might be a surge in Prism, which to my understanding is not a great matchup for Verdance. It's like definitely a worse matchup than Kayo was, so I'm not 100% that, what am I doing? I want to take damage. I'll just block with the Steel Victory here. There are no tokens for me to take. I'm hoping that I get to just swing big. I am hoping, this is not Boom Grenade off the top, I'd like to take damage so that I can gain life from the Oasis. But depending on what she does, I'm not gonna like, I don't know. I'm not gonna IP cards to, like, I'm not gonna just not block a thing to fall below life so that I can Oasis. Like, this is fine. No, she boosted here. There's no way that I get to, like, give armor weirdly to... Yeah, this is fine. Oh, I have to show you my Sigil of Solace. There you go. And we just, you know, take the damage. What's that, Peter? Yeah, so, like, Verdance, I just think the meta is now worse for her. She lost a good matchup in KO, and she may be gaining a bad matchup in Prism. So I don't think she's, like, in a great spot. But I could definitely see her going this week. Ooh, if this Dio just passes, then I can do Villainous Pose Show of Strength. She probably won't do that. And the Villainous Pose now is a 2-block, so... She does always convert at Pro Quests. But, like, I'm just saying, she would need to... If she wins as much as she did last weekend, then she won't LL. That's gross. So we are going to... actually... How am I supposed to do this? I screwed up. I'm supposed to put 3 in front of the 0 to 60, and then I'm supposed to Oasis the Boom Grenade. I am not going to Japan, unfortunately. All right, you do the thing. I block 3. And then I go Tunic, Oasis, Boom Grenade. So I'll take 1 from the 0 to 60. The Boom Grenade explodes. It doesn't deal damage because I'm preventing it. And then I don't have to worry about the fact that the Boom Grenade just got a counter from the Fast and Furious. This hand is... That was really cool, says opponent. Thanks. I learned that from watching a stream. Yeah, Oasis respiting the Boom Grenade so that it cannot deal damage. We need to take this damage. I, like, want to throw this Show of Strength given the texture of my hand, which means that I'm blocking with... The problem is the Villainous Pose blocks 2. I never thought about the Oasis on the Boom. Yeah, Josh, I learned that from, one of the Toulouse games. And I don't remember which one. I don't remember who was playing against the Dio. It might have been Pablo. Was on Huntsman playing against Dio and threw the Oasis on the Boom Grenade. I'm like, oh shit, that's really smart. So that should be... Okay, that's 5 boom grenades gone. There's 1 yellow left in deck. I believe that she has shuffled since she pitched it, so it could still be somewhere near the top. All right, this hand is pretty good. Yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks for, yeah, that was a sick play. This could be a max V turn. I don't think I need to commit to the flesh bag yet. I think we are just going to shelter off the shelter here. Get the damage. Ailio can cloud cover them as well. Ailio playing cloud cover is pretty good. That's a pretty clean one. He's so clever. Thank you, Steven. Thank you all for telling me that I'm a good boy. 60 here. I'm really trying to think, like, is this the maxi? Am I supposed to flesh bag here? And I don't know. I don't think I need to block this. Just, again, like, given what my hand does, I kind of want a show of strength. I probably shouldn't. Like, this probably doesn't matter anymore. All right, pen script off the top is fine. It also means I'm not getting max feed this turn. It also means I'm much more likely to block with these now. Yes, you cannot max feed me anymore. Yeah, thanks. I watched a Fab stream. Okay, Pulse Wave is just going to take one of these two, and then the other one blocks gun. Oh, sure, I guess... Oh, that's cute. You actually can't take Steel Victory with Pulse Wave. Oh, we're all... You know I'm back on Kayo. Wait, no. I clicked it. I clicked it. You all saw me click it. Hey. Yeah, Topat, like I was saying, I have a cold foil flesh bag and extended dart show of strengths in paper. Like, I need to be able to play them. I think being so weak, you can just block, save hat for a stronger max V if you did have it. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, we find the first Fiddler's Green, which is spooky. It's going to be very hard for her to 4-card max V, so I don't think I need to flesh bag here. I might, depending on what she does, I might be looking to sink like one of these two. I'm probably going to block with the green and sink the pose and try to find a 3 block or even a 4 block. Like just something better than what I've got. That is a 3 block. I'll gain 3 life when the chain closes. She's really running low on cards. She's got the 1 yellow boom grenade left. My armor is okay. We're about to have Tunic up, which could line up well with the second Oasis. We're definitely putting 3 in front of this, and I need to decide how much I'm respecting the boom grenade off the top. If I'm giving Bone Breaker here. I think I can. She's kind of running out of time to, like, do something. Like, whatever this is, if this is just throttle, okay, gun. If you're going to gun me, I'm going to block with the E-Strike. I'm going to play the booze. We're not winning this 2 damage. I am no longer trying to deal damage to this Dio. If I had a CNC, I would have kept it. We'll play the booze, which will give me options on my next 2 turns. But I'm expecting that it's either this or the next turn is the max V, and that's when I'm cashing in Flesh Bag. So far, I have not been punished for the Fiddler's Green or the Oasis Respite. And I don't know if that means they're good in this matchup or if I've just drawn well. It's like we saw Pablo lose this matchup on stream because of Fiddler's Green. Okay. Is there a link to the deck list? There is a link to the deck list. Why not Arsenal the booze? I want to be able to do it sooner than later. Like I want to give myself... Okay, that pitching a max V for the processor, that's not good. So you've got... If you just boost out this hand, that'll put you to, let's say, 7 cards in deck. So it shouldn't be this turn, it should be the next turn that we might be looking at the max V. Why not Arsenal the Booze? I wanted to play it out and just give myself options for keeping like a CNC because my Tunic is up. We're just blocking here, hoping that Sigil is not a liability. I want to see what the rest of her turn looks like before I flesh bag. If this was a blue, I would have been much more likely to flesh bag there. This is the second boost, so I'm probably... I think I'm flesh bagging now. I want to stall her turn because I'd really like to Arsenal this Sink Below. Pablo lost because he pitched the Fiddler's Green next to a Codex. I think if you just make sure to never draw them late, then that's okay. I'm not pitching or deck fixing as much as Pablo did, so. You're boosting this, which I assume is just for the gun, which means I am not going to block this. You can't Boom Grenade me off the top anymore. You don't have the resources. Or I guess you've already DO'd. I was never going to get Boom Grenaded off the top. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take the gun, because I want to Arsenal the Sink Below to have it for what I'm thinking will be a Boom Grenade on the next turn, because she still has a yellow. Congrats on the KO LL points and ProQuest win. Thank you, Ashen Wings. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate it. We're not using the resource to Mandible Claw because I want to keep my Tunic up for the Oasis Respite. So she does not have the... She would have to find a Boom Grenade off the top, crank it, which she can no longer do, to get the action point to use the Cerebellum to draw the Max V. And she just played this from hand, so I don't... Okay. Shit. What does my hand do now? My hand does Trot Along into Reckless Arithmetic into CNC? What in the shit? Trot Along gives this go again. I play this for free and just like do some damage, and then I CNC, or I roll Scabs. I'm like, Trot mocking CNC, but I'm at a lower life total if I interference. How is Savage Claw feeling? I have not attacked with it yet. I guess I'm doing this. We're so good. What if I just rolled a 6 or a 5 or whatever? What if I just got to send 2 cards or 1 card 6? No, boosted not pop. Yeah, the Reckless is like fine. Morning, Brandon. Scabs isn't really worth it when I can just guarantee the double attack. Even if I couldn't guarantee the double attack, I want to Command and Conquer here. Again, I'm not winning through damage. I'm winning through fatigue. And I'm winning through not dying to the Max V that she drew. Well, the Boom Grenade's not going to be there, but Max V with a Teklo core. Like, that's how I win this game, is just by not being dead. And so I want to disrupt. Like, that's the Max V in Arsenal. She should have a Max V in... No, because she IP'd. So she should not have a Max V in hand. She doesn't have a processor anymore, so she just can't. She just can't. At this point, if she just like doesn't attack me, I can villainous pose Mocking Blow for the memes. There's no more boom grenades, so this is just damage. If this is just damage, I'll just block efficiently. There's no reason not to. I guess the line here might have been to sink below and try to turn the pose into a 3-block. I'm like blocking less efficiently there, but I don't need to cover boom grenade breakpoints, so I just like maybe instead of a 3-card 9, I can get a 3-card 10. So yeah, that is a misplay. I don't think it matters. I'm at 25. But that is a mistake. We're going to sink below this. Now I can just block efficiently. I don't need to sink either of these because they block 3. Block 3 here and... yeah. Okay, so she did draw the max V. I think this is a max V. It shouldn't be this card. I'm not going to say, oh, this should be game, like it wasn't game 3 turns ago. She had one... She never max feed me. Like, that's really where this game came down to, is I just never got max feed. And she's just going to pass, and I'm going to play this Mocking Blow, because why not? You can gun me. This is allowed. I will not block the gun. Rip. Alright, so that... really, the max V was the bottom card of her deck? Good game, opponent. It was the bottom card of her deck. Wow, I'm really bad at tracking pitch. Seems like a new Dio hasn't really learned to win when the opponent just blocks. I am not surprised by that. Dio has won the last 2 callings. The deck is clearly in a good spot. Makes sense to me that people are trying it out. And yeah, she's got the Vincent and Prism problem of if you pair into aggro, then it's like really easy to navigate. And if you pair into something that blocks, it's really hard to navigate. Into Marionette. All right, never mind, not into Marionette. Here's a question for you, chat. Am I supposed to play Pummel in aggro games? Like if I sit down against a Marionette or a Slippy or a Syndra, am I playing Pummel, or are Pummels only for the slower opponents who are gonna give me space? Into Vincent. I would cut pose for Pummel. I'm gonna cut pose for Pummel right now because I might be able to pummel this Vincent. Where is villainous pose? Am I stupid? Oh, there it is. Doot 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 doot. Sure. Pummel into slow decks? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Or you just rip it off the top. You just rip it into your Vincent opponent. We're not going to attack with Swing Big. Excuse me, could you not? Boop. I mean, I guess I could have sent the swing big here and like tried to bait her into giving me cards. The problem is if I send the swing big and she just face purgatories me, then I'm like really bad off. And if she face purgs me now, then I just discard swing big and arsenal the pummel. Widespread destruction. I mean, I'm definitely pummeling here. Like, I'm not gonna hold cards, especially with the cull. Like at this point, cull doesn't hit me. Get a funeral moon. That's a good one. We're also just up on life, which is where I want to be. I have the 81, so we can do the Kayo thing of just like wait until something happens. Put the blue on top in case I IP. Hey, it's a hand that just blocks until something happens. I don't really know what her turn looks like. Oh, she's gonna Grimoire? Jesus. Yep, this hand does one thing really well. Pitch an insult to injury rather than a booze. Cool. That worked great. I don't get culled. We're up tremendous. I get to put a D-React in Arsenal. I'm going to have the funny line, depending on what she does. Sadly, if she like attacks here, this hand is terrible. How do I feel about losing claws? This is my second game with RKO since losing claws. Jesus Christ. And so far, I have not attacked with claw. I feel like with 2 Oasis Respite in the deck... Oh, please face purg me. That would be so cool. All right. So now we have an interesting question where am I supposed to pitch the Fiddler's Green and then have to find it later? Or do I Tunic? How am I paying for this pummel? If I Tunic pummel, I keep the Fiddler's Green, which is going to be less good now, but it means I won't find it later. Or I pitch it now and I do find it later and I'm sad about it. Yeah, we're going to Tunic pummel here. The other downside of this line is that if I draw my Oasis Respite, then I can't use it. Like, I can't just Tunic to pay for it. But I really don't want to pitch this Fiddler's Green. Considering that I'm going to come back to my pitch stack in this matchup, I really don't want a Fiddler's Green down there. Yeah. What's up, Ian? Oh, keep Tunic. Yeah, you said keep Tunic. I don't know. I'm just like so in my head of like, but Pablo lost because of the Fiddler's Green pitch. We get the Succumb from Arsenal. Maybe she's going to cull me. And then I just don't even have to worry about it. I was really hoping she was going to face purg me and I'd be like up tremendous. But no such luck. This card reduced from hand. That CNC was huge. We're also up 20 life. We're doing great. You're gonna shadow putt me? Don't think I'm hitting pitch stack in this one. I mean, she has more cards in... Okay, great. She just had a Vincent hand? Okay. Alright, so she was definitely supposed to block the CNC with something. She couldn't face purg me. She didn't... Oh, shit. Holy shit. Oh, if you're choosing who... Well, if you're putting me first, we're definitely playing line crossers. Oh, no, you're going first. If you're going first... Chad, am I supposed to play line crossers in the mirror? Villainous pose seems fine. We probably play Strongest Survive here. Stack all 3 but the outside cards. I mean, I could put Chain in for Pose is just like fine though. I feel like I probably want Fiddlers. What don't I want? If they have crosses and you don't, your Oasis can put you at +1 life. Am I supposed to play Oasis? Fuck it. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna draw a really bad hand. Hey, we're both online crossers. Wow. Please attack me. My hand is not good. So we both get the effect, right? That's how this works. We're both now at higher life total. Chain, that's fine. I'm just blocking 6 here. And then I'll just block the next thing too. Into swing big. I feel like I'm giving the scab skins so that I can get a quicken. Turn on Ball Breaker, we got this one. Is Ball Breaker bad? What the fuck? There are blues in my deck, right? Oh my god. I mean, if I wasn't playing Villainous Pose, it would be Pummel. So, like, this isn't great. But, like, my deck has blues in it, right? Like, I put blues in here. Oh my god. That's so brutal. I mean, at least I have a D-React for the arsenal, but, like, Jesus Christ. Hey, you're late. Villainous Pose sucks so hard sometimes. I think I'm just making this block. Going to 41, sending the Mocking Blow, and then playing the Sigil and passing. As opposed to, this is 9-12, or block here, go to 38, go to 41-7. Oh, but this does give me a Vigor, which is going to line up with my Tunic. All right. Morning, Austin. Yeah, I guess I bank a Vigor from this, and that makes it a better play. I mean, the blue Mocking feels awful, but upside we swung Claw, you're right. And you know what? It felt just as good as Mandible Claw. I was playing a 30 blue Voltalist at my Pro Quests, drew 4 all red hands in a row in one of my games. Block with Fate, play Sigil, then E-Strike bottoming Victory Mocking. Block with Fate puts me to 39, play Sigil, E-Strike 5, go again Mocking Blow. I feel like I want to sit on the Fate, but you're probably right. Like, the deck is playing Command and Conquer. I just shouldn't, like, sit on it. Oh, where was mine? Alright, surely my next hand will be better. Not terrible. You know, looking for a scrap. Now I'm going to Fate Foreseen. Is this hand... I guess I don't need to block with Fate Foreseen. But I'm getting my full value from it, and it like plays around CNC. So yeah, we're going to Fate here. That seems like a bad card. Scabs roll a clock. I don't need to scabs roll here. I can E-strike go again. Also expecting, like, what if I have to block a thing? Like this. So I could block a thing. E-strike go again. Tunic Tunic show of strength. Which maybe gets flesh bagged, but then I just have claw. I don't have an arsenal. If I block like this. Or I just keep the arsenal. E-strike go again. Oh, but that's actually... Okay, no, we do need to block. If I don't block and I get flesh bagged, it's, like, not great. Actually, no, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. We go to 40, it's fine. I just E-strike bottom the flex strength, which, you know, is where I want it anyway. We go again. We're resilient to flashback no matter what. I will never roll scab. That isn't true. With Kayo armed and dangerous, I would never roll scabs. With Kayo underhanded cheat, I will be rolling scabs a lot. They go for the flashback. Oh my god, and we even get 6 points out of our E-strike. We're so up. We're doing it. We're up tremendous. Not only did we get their flashback, but we also get an arsenal. Ian, why would I roll scabs? Those are some D-reacts, but we are higher on life. Ball breaker. So if you're gonna ball break, and now I roll scabs. Which means I am blocking with Fate Foreseen. I'm gonna go scabs bully. Sure. That is a 3-block blue. That'll work. I am going to overpitch. Because I don't want to hold this show. I don't need a show of strength. No, I'm not going to bluff the big bully. If they block like 12 on a big bully, that's insane. That's a crazy thing to do. And I don't want the show of strength. Like I'm good. Looking for a scrap. Well, this one I don't super need to block. I have a vigor. So like I can just hold my blocking cards for the next thing. I'm still up on life. I don't think I need to flesh bag this. That's pretty good. All right. Well, I have a booze. Get to play my booze. I get booed. I'm not going to scabs here because I have a play. Kill mirror, never see it. Well, now you have. Welcome to the party. Yeah. Kind of unfortunate that they're up on life. And now they're bluffing Big Bully. Ooh, but I can take their vigor. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to do block. They buff it to 12. I go to 32. I'm going to take their vigor. I get to E-strike, go against show of strength. Think that's the line. We're gonna KO. Why couldn't I have KO'd? Yeah. Go again. We're not rolling scabs because this is way too much value to risk on scabs. Smells like 12. Yeah, it was definitely 12. I wasn't gonna block more. Felt like blocking on 12 lost me too much value. Our opponent... I mean, I've played 3 sigils, so I can't exactly say, like, well, our opponent's so good at finding their life gain. Like, we have also found our life gain. You are show of strengthening me. So I can... I'm at a lower life total, so none of my shit is going to work. I think the play was Arsenal E-Strike. You just sent the 8 and, like, yeah, set up. This is second show. First swing big. I mean, I'm thinking about Strongest Survive here. Just because I'm at lower life, I can't, like, outside interference into Big Bully like I'd like to do. I mean, I could block 9 and claw for 4. But I feel like that's a worse play. I guess I could have blocked 7 with the Strongest Survive and then just sent the Mocking Blow for 6. 2 cards 6, and if they put 6 in front of the Mocking Blow, I discard Interference and find something else. I don't know how important Line Crossers is anymore. But yeah, I guess I should be giving my armor more aggressively, like after we get out of the initial phase of the game. Run call then, that's a lot of 2 blocks. That's what I'm hoping for. See how many cards they want to give me. I still have a bunch of D-Reacts in my deck, which is nice. I've got 1 Fate, 2 Sinks, should be 2 Shelters. You're going to show me outside interference. Hey, it's some of the D-Reacts I was talking about. Calling for either for Fiddlers. All right, so they're still on Enki's list or something similar. Outside interference finds Mocking Blow. You don't have the... Oh, you do have the resource for it. So I can give... Interesting call. If they go for the Mocking Blow pump, I can sink it. It's just like, what do I then want? Like, I can make this block. Well, I guess I make this block. Have the sink below if they pump it to 10. Or if they pump it to 9. No, it's... Yeah, it's 9. Pump it to 9, I sink below. If they don't pump it, then I just CNC, which I guess is better. I'd rather disrupt than send slightly more damage. No send packings in the deck, but this is not my deck list. This is the Toulouse 7-0 KO deck list. So if there's any problems with it, don't take it up with me. We're just going to claw for 3. I think it's better to Arsenal the CNC. I don't believe I boarded in my pummels, so this may be wrong. It could also be that I boarded wrong for this matchup. Like, found this list on Talishar. There are no matchup guides. I've played probably 10 games of RKO in my life, so I'm not sure how I'm supposed to be sideboarding here. I do know that I am currently losing on all axes of the game, which is not ideal. They're still on the NIMBY tech? That's wild. I believe I'm blocking 6. And then doing Villainous Pose, Tunic, CNC. I believe this is my block. Because I know they're going to KO the Nimbleism away. Differences in opinion, RKO is far from solved presently. I'm a little surprised that this list isn't playing looking for a scrap. Like, there are a few cards here that I'm happy to not be on anymore. Did you wanna? Oh, it's a sink below. I'm surprised they didn't give me the line crossers. Mocking Blow is the one card play. I do not have a Tunic. Oh, but I do get one of your Vigors. I think I'm probably giving my crossers here. I go to 28. Your 2 Vigors are gonna pop. I get to play my Booze, CNCU, and then Arsenal the Fate. That seems fine. So I know Enki has a list, which I think this is. I know Enki was not on Ball Break, like he was on Claw when Claw was legal. So this could be Enki's list. I didn't love Enki's list when I tried it. This looks a little cleaner. I mean, I know there are new cards. Enki's list didn't have, like, I felt it didn't have an end game. It wasn't playing towards anything. We didn't have, like, this doesn't do anything defensively, right? No, it does not. Like, it didn't have flex strength. At the time, it didn't have reckless arithmetic. Like, it just felt like it didn't exactly do anything. So are you gonna KO this? I'm fine just using D-reacts here. Like, this hand sucks. This hand just does arithmetic, I guess. See what's on top. Villainous Pose is probably all right. I can sink the rest of this damage. Bottom the Shelter, draw the Pose, and then Pose Reckless. Or I guess no, I have the yeah, and I was booed this turn. Yeah, okay. We're gonna do ability. We're gonna find Big Bully. Actually, no, I want to revert to the start of the turn here. This costs 2. Ability. No, I guess it has to be Big Bully. It could be Mocking Blow and I Arsenal the Villainous Pose. Yeah, that seems better. All right, we're doing this. We're doing this and we're going to Arsenal the Villainous Pose. Good morning, Rose. I'm sorry you weren't notified. It was aimless drill. Shut up, Steven. Enki Dupaquier and Jacob Clements have both forgotten more about this game than I have ever learned, than I have ever known. So I'm not like, wow, they both suck. Their suggestions are terrible. No, that's my trick. Their suggestions are awful. No. They're both very competent players, very skilled. I personally didn't like what the list did. That's extremely rude. So this is 9. So I'm just going to go block. Booze, Mocking Blow. Or I just go block. Take 6 to 22. Go Booze, Mocking Blow, Tunic. Yeah, that seems better. This is still not a D-React. Be cool if it was. I don't need to play Booze, but I could play Booze. Oh, that feels incredible. You get the two cost 8s. Our opponent's got some poopy over there. Maybe our opponent drew their all red hand. I feel like Reckless is going to be better in the late game. Wouldn't Villainous Pose be better than Booze since I swing for 14 plus Vigor? Probably. But I wanted to keep the Villainous Pose because I'm at a lower life total, so I'm not going to keep getting booed. I want to be able to play this for the full value of turning on a Mocking Blow or a Big Bully. I think sending 14 was more important to get them off the 2-card Mocking Play. Jesus, they keep finding this, don't they? How many Mocking Blows did they play? They keep finding them. I guess they should have a blue left. My Tunic is not up, so I don't get to block with the Trot Along. I think I'm probably giving my Flesh Bag here. We cover 8 total. I don't need to give my Pose. I'll cover 6 on 10, go to 15, and then send 12. Yeah, they KO. This is not surprising to me. Oops. Back up one more time. Because I clicked through was the issue. There we go. Okay. Yeah, they're finding... Hey, Nico. Yeah, they're finding the Mocking Blows. I mean, to be fair, that's like what the deck does, right? Play the Villainous Pose that I showed you by mistake. I am booed. I get a Vigor. Here's 12. We are still technically behind on fatigue. But yeah, it does make the Fleshbag way less good. I wasn't expecting to catch them like off guard. I knew they were going to do it. It was more that I wanted to cash in the 2-block. Like I didn't feel like we're going to be at a point in this game where I ever get to catch them with the Fleshbag again. Looking for a scrap. So this is going to be 8 damage. You get to go looking into Ball Breaker. My turn is going to be... Insult is off. I mean, I can block with Flex Strength, cover... Well, not here, but I can take 2, go to 13, and then send the 12-card Show of Strength play. I can... No, I'm a resource off of being able to Villainous Pose Flex Strength. So I am going to make this play. We're going to keep the flex strength in deck. How many Mocking Blows do I have left? No Mocking Blows, but I do have outside interference. We have to block with flex strength to cover the damage, unfortunately. Go pose, Tunic, into 12. Was I a resource off of being able to go villainous? Sorry, I was a resource off of being able to go villainous pose, flex strength, Kayo. But I didn't have a vigor. Right? Villainous pose was 2. Flex strength was 2. Yeah, I don't get to RKO, but if I don't get to RKO, then that play sucks. What do I have left? No swing bigs, no strongest survives, no poses. I have 2 flex strengths, no E-strikes, no CNCs. So I have 2 outside interference and 2 flex strengths as my, like, finishers. They have no more chains, no looking for scraps. I believe they have a blue Mocking Blow, 1 outside interference. My reckless arithmetic count is at... Oh, I still have 3 reckless arithmetic. I think I have more finishers than they do. You're going to ball breaker me. I believe my line is just flex strength for 9. And keep my outside interferences in deck. The insult to injury probably not coming online anytime soon. Yeah, my inventory is not great here. We have enough life left that I can tank a hit if I need to in order to, I don't know, send big reckless or something. Opponent might still have a Call to the Grave in deck, which is pretty good for me because it blocks 2. Hey, we found it. Good Fiddler's timing, though. We are at higher life, and we're at higher life through line crossers. You're just gonna ball breaker me. I get to do the flex strength line again. Trot along. I could play Trot Along. No, because then I can't pump Reckless. Do I need to shelter this is my question. I think I want to stay at a higher life total. Because I feel like they're going to have to give me cards on the flex strength. Which I think I'm playing this instead of the Reckless. Because this is always going to be 9. This would have to be X greater than 2. Surely we get there. Nice. Get to send 11. We're big up. Trot and Reckless next to each other and deck the besties. Not quite here, though. I'm a bit I was one resource off. That isn't true. I was more than that off. Go ahead and push some damage. We are now up on fatigue. Neither of these are in my next hand. I wonder what your hand is. Nimby coming in for 6. I get to discard outside interference, find a big bully, which means I can block with the trot. This becomes big bully, pitch 2 to big bully, float 1, pitch 3 to Kayo. Yeah, so this will put me at 10. This is correct. With cards in deck, you cannot throw away trot. I mean, I should have this game locked up. They have 4 cards in deck. I'm at a higher life total. Big bully attacking for 12. Yeah, we get there. Look at how the turntables. Woo. We did it. We fought through. We fought through terrible blocking decisions and poor use of armor. And Talishar is lagging on my victory. Oh, Sigil is interesting. I mean, I guess I still get there. I'm surprised, because they were at 7. So they could have responded to the big bully with the Sigil of Solace to turn it off. So it's only... I mean, it's still attacking for 6 on their 7. But they could keep this. What was their inventory? I don't know. I feel like they still had... The Sigil here does blow me out. Like, I'm still ahead in this game. I'm at 10. I have better cards left. I have any cards left in my deck. I have better cards left in my deck. Their best play is like a 2-card 6. I don't know. I feel like they scooped it like that was super unwinnable for them. And they do have blowout potential. So how did that feel with my sideboarding? Oh, we get to... Oof. All right, we get to play into this idiot. Equipment is all good. Pose is out. I do want to be on Pummels. I want to be on Strongest. I want to be on Chain. I guess I could leave Pose and cut D-Reacts. Cut the Fate into Ailio. And just try to push damage. Sure. This hand gains life, which is nice. I can trot along Reckless and just see what they do. I'm trying to think of how I push the most damage. As I do want to force Ailio to block. Or like punish them for having instants. Hey, Sharp. Yeah, the arithmetic for the 3-card 11 was a bit of a play. Let's see what this arithmetic comes in for. God, the arithmetic... I have played arithmetic 3 times today, and so far it has been 5, 5, 6. So I'm really not meant to roll on scabs, but arithmetic. We are big up. This is the 3rd time I've attacked with Claw. 2nd time I've attacked with Claw today, and both times it has been as good as Mandible Claw. Holy shit. Hello, Judge. Opponent says call an ambulance, but not for me. This is almost good. But not quite. Alright, I mean, this hand is fine. it like blocks. This hand also does play booze, E-strike for 7, play sigil, pass, arsenal the pummel. AB0 for silly boy seems interesting. So I could play AB. This deck has AB3 in head and gloves. AB1 is like meaningless against Ailio. AB2 is better, but Fleshbag is so good into Ailio. Fleshbag says Ailio has to interact with the Fleshbag. Like Ailio on the combo cannot dodge the effect of Fleshbag. I think I'm fine blocking with the booze there. I'm not blocking anymore. I also might just be getting mind warped, so I maybe wasn't supposed to block at all. Yeah, go fast, make him sad. You fleshbag the combo. The fact that Ailio has to interact with your combo, or has to interact with the fleshbag on the combo, they cannot avoid it. There is no outplay. Alright, Ailio IPing a mind warp. We just do buff power. Play the sigil from Arsenal. Hope that my next... God, if my next hand had blue CNC in it, I'd be very happy. This looks like we're getting Brilliance. Yep. This is... Hey, Ailio found the combo. Discarding Gone in a Flash says that they just drew a second one. All right, let's see if we were on time. Hey, we did the thing. We know that Ailio is holding Flash of Brilliant, or Gone in a Flash. Jesus, Mind Warp. And it's possibly in the arsenal. It would mean that Ailio would have had to have 2 Gone in a Flashes in hand to discard one of them to the ability. Which is like, it dodges the Fleshbag, which is huge for them. I am allowed to block here. I have to give armor. Never block Gone in a Flash with Go Again if you haven't taken damage in the turn. I'm going to block with the Fleshbag, but I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to let them get deeper into the turn before I block with the Fleshbag. Just to increase my chances of hitting the Mind Warp. I really want to hit the Mind Warp with this hand. That's the Flash of Brilliance that I knew about. Yeah. I'm going to give Bonebreaker here for less than full value. But the only way to turn it on is by blocking with CNC, which I really don't want to do. And I care more about just getting armor value on the combo turn than I do about getting my might. Arsenaling the spell to save against Fleshbag makes sense. The only reason that I'm like hesitant about it is that they discarded a Gone in a Flash to the Flash of Brilliance. They IP'd a card on their last turn after showing me the Mind Warp and then undoing to play the Sigil. They IP'd a card. One of them was... They had 2 cards in hand. One was a Mind Warp. One was what I assume is Gone in a Flash. Would have been a very weird play for them to have arsenaled the Mind Warp with only 1 Gone in a Flash in hand. So I need to decide if this is when I should Fleshbag. They've not played the Arsenal, so I guess the Arsenal could be the Mind Warp, and they were just holding a Gone in a Flash, and then like drew another Gone in a Flash. I don't think I have to Fleshbag here. They're going to play an instant, pick up the Gone in a Flash. I'm going to Fleshbag here. I think now is when I'm supposed to Fleshbag. We will see. We will see if that's accurate. Why would that be a weird play? To me, it's weird if they're arsenaling not Gone in a Flash. Or if they're... Why is that weird? So in my opinion, it's weird to keep the Gone in a Flash in hand, not in the arsenal. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just wrong and dumb. Oh, because the first Gone in a Flash had go again. Okay. So you do have it then. You did arsenal it. Alright, I was wrong. Oh, shit. Yeah, the Mind Warp is good. I just passed, and I didn't mean to. Okay. Sadly, this turn is still not great. I mean, it's fine. Actually, wait, no, it's not great. If I was a riskier player, I would roll Scabs. Sick. I don't regret playing the pose there. I was going for the Scabs because if I hit, then I get to go Mocking Blow, Tunic, Claw. Instead, I'm just fucking terrible. And now I'm dead. Is that a normal play? All right. I was just put off by them having the second Gone in a Flash. I assumed that they would only find the one. I assumed that I would not get absolutely rolled by an Ailio, who found Gone in a Flash combo on turn 2. Can I tell you all again why I hate Ailio? Because it doesn't matter how bad the matchup is, or it doesn't matter what your opponent is doing if Ailio just finds the combo on turn 2. Ailio can just not interact with you at all if they find this card and this card on turn 1. It doesn't matter. Ailio is kind of a real dumb hero. I'm just blocking. If they find another Mind Warp, then like, damn. Do you have a blink? Oh, I'm getting shocked. All right. Jesus Christ. All right, so I'm just not supposed to... I just don't win this game, is what I'm learning. This game was just impossible for me to win. Ailio is the coolest deck you don't play, and that's why I hate it. Ailio is a deck that LSS really, like, refuses to ban anything from, and it's baffling. So I'm really hoping we see some bans, especially with Ailio 2. I think Ailio combo is always be block 4 cards and ask them to be functional from there. I could have folded that hand. So we're just dead. We never had a chance this game. This hand does E-Strike, I guess. Somersault has to be gone minimum. The problem is that they're going to ban all the fun lightning cards that Aurora can play. I'm just going to concede this game. This game has been over for a long time, and yeah. This is stupid. I would also argue that Ailio is not a cool deck. Ailio has like one thing that it does 90% of the time. Tegan, if you're watching this, I'm channeling you. Ailio is not a cool deck. Ailio does one thing really well 90% of the time. And Ailio players think they're giga-brained for realizing that if Gone in a Flash has go again, they can return it to hand, and if it doesn't have go again, then they can break boots. LSS said, here's your A plus B combo spelled out for you, and Ailio players are like, I can activate my boots for action points? Holy shit. What did not feel good against the last Vincent? I think Oasis felt fine. I think the pummels felt good. And put in the shelters. Put in the fiddlers and take out the poses. You've never seen Ailio do awesome things that aren't abusing Gone in a Flash and Greaves, so that's 10% of the games I've played against Ailio. They do cool things with other pieces of equipment. With other combos, like Blast to Oblivion combos are cool. That doesn't happen in 90% of games. In 90% of games, Ailio wins by doing Gone boots. And you're like, wow. Cool. You really... That was skillful. The Ailios are nonchalant as casters who are mind-blown by the genius of activating chest, activating legs. True. Personally think Guardians like Bravo or Vala are smooth brain decks. Yeah, but Guardian players have never, like, have never claimed to be big brain players. What am I doing? Hey, what's up, Scribble? Need some send packings and weakest links for Ailio. This is the list that went 7-0 on day one in Toulouse. So don't blame me if it's a bad build. This hand is not good, so I'm just going to send Mocking Blow for 6. And then Arsenal this pummel. I wish I had line crossers, but I also don't, because then I would not have AB1. Guardian players, just like, you know, they never claim to be big brain. Actually blocking this, question mark? I mean, I'll take it. What'd you give me? Card plus grasp? Alright. I guess I'll just IP this blue. And this 3 block. Come in with this dumb idiot. Shadow Puppetry, you are paying. You're gonna flip Funeral Moon? Oh wait, cancel. I have to take that one. 0. Okay. So you're gonna close chain. You're gonna flip Funeral Moon, or you're gonna banish Funeral Moon. This is attacking for 7. I'm gonna block 7. I'm keeping the Steel Victory because she is not gonna go lower on life than I am. I mean, she might flail, which I can block. So I'm gonna keep the Mocking Blow, which might be the wrong call. But if she sends the flail, I block with leathers and come in for 5 plus a vigor. Whoa, or she takes a blood debt. That would work too. Holy shit. Oh, that's the punish. Fucking revel in Rune Blood. Yeah, that's a good play. Playing Ailio as your first Fab hero is going to be a harder time than Ira for sure. The big brain Ailio thing is that it's unintuitive. I disagree with that. Again, I think the Ailio combo is like heavily spelled out. This big bully does nothing. So I get to do this. I am going to pitch the Shelter to play around Face Purg. So this is coming in for 8. I do not make a second Vigor, that's right. But I do have this one Vigor. If she Face Purgs, I get to outplay with Sigil. If she doesn't Face Purg, I just Arsenal Sigil, and then I'm like protected against another Widespread. No, I mean the Widespread, like the Revel Widespread line was sick. Like that was very good. I didn't even think about flesh bagging, which I don't think I was supposed to think about flesh bagging there. Like, I guess I could have. I didn't put her on Revel. I don't know Vincent well enough to know if I'm supposed to put them on Revel. I generally don't see it. Ailio Gone in a Flash is brainless. Ailio non-Gone in a Flash and non-Gone in a Flash combos require skill. The awkward part is many matchups Gone in a Flash combos enough. The extra skill isn't necessary. I agree with Tegan. I think that's what Ailio players tell themselves. Machination's pretty good. I wish I had a Steel Victory in my hand. Alright, you are calling me twice? Jesus Christ. Call from hand, call from arsenal. That's pretty good. Okay. So I am calling away my Mocking Blow and my Rotten Remains. Yeah, Revel is... I mean, Revel makes sense. Like, I get it. That's unpreventable. This is preventable. Sadly, I have nothing to do with my Vigor. We'll sink below here. This Vincent is doing the thing. This one is a lot scarier than the last Vincent was. Revel used to be the norm. Now it seems people are trying Mordred instead. Not this one. This one's still on Revel. Holy shit, and she actually hits? This hand is terrible. Yeah, this one is doing really well with Revel. This one is spooky, and I have no blues, which is super fun. Really good. That my... How many blues do I have in this deck? My 25? I guess 25 isn't that many. I won't say that like, oh, my 25 blue deck drew no blues. Statistically, yes, but it do be like that sometimes. She is certainly finding Go again. I, for one, am all for the Vincents coming out to play. Is that a good matchup for Gravy? I guess that makes sense. You have a shit ton of blues. And, I don't know what the follow-up is, do I? I guess I'm blocking 5 like this, and I'm keeping Fate Foreseen for maybe the next thing, but more likely I'm just arsenaling it. Like I'm just E-striking for 7, playing Sigil, Arsenal Fate. JK, I'm actually just blocking this flail. Alright, so there really wasn't a cleaner way to do that, I don't think. Play the Sigil. Pass.
Kill the Gravy when invert existence into lose. The game was sick. Had to go to 1 HP to get the win. Oh, Deep Recesses. Is this card good? Is this card single-handedly making Vincent into a real deck? Maybe someday this Vincent will draw a hand that doesn't convert. Maybe if I wait long enough, I'll actually, like, win a game of Flesh and Blood. Jesus Christ. This is so awful. Okay, a thing happens. What the fuck is this thing? This does not have go again, but it is attacking for 9. It's a hero, banish a card from... Okay, this is just 0 for 6. Tell me a 4 to 6... I mean, and I'm getting culled, which is great. Steel Victory here just doesn't even do anything. And I'm getting culled, so I have to take the Rune Chant damage. So I have to put 9 in front of this. Which is... Leather's D-React, D-React. She culls me, and then I swing big the Nazareth. That is a blue block 3. I'm shocked. I'm shocked that she would take call. Sure. Alright, well, I get to kill this idiot at least. That's... How many calls has she played so far? 3 calls. Jesus. I mean, she's a cool deck, don't get me wrong. Like, it's sick that she got all these new tools to do all this shit, but god damn. When she's firing, it's like, this deck is problematic. This deck is not fair to play against sometimes. Which, like, I'm not even necessarily trying to hard fatigue her. It's just that's the way this game is going. I've just gotten culled so many times that, like... And her hands have been converting. Like, she has not bricked yet. And I'm on the defensive. We're going to see if I can maybe get off the defensive at some point. She keeps finding cards with go again. Alright. She says pass. So, if she says pass, what does that mean that I get to do? Outside interference doesn't really find anything for me here. Reviled attack action card. So... yeah, there's like really nothing I can find that helps me in this spot. I can trot along. Savage Claw. I might just pass because my hand has 3 blues in it. And I don't play into Face Purg, and I don't play into Reduce to Rune Chant. I am on Pummels, so I could just Arsenal swing. I think I just pass. Like, as bad as it feels, I think I am on the hard fatigue line. And try to stick her with some D-Reacts that she can't get use out of. I just, like, I need her to brick, so I need to Arsenal the swing big and just keep a very good defensive hand and wait for her to keep bricking. Or she, like, commits to this widespread and I don't super care about the swing big. Maybe this play was wrong, but I feel like this hand didn't convert well enough. But it could, you know, it could be that I was supposed to just push some damage. Like, get the Face Purg, maybe put her in a bad spot. But if she can't convert, she is slowly killing herself. This is 4 plus 6, and she does not... She has a creepers line? We will block with Trot and Insult. I'm assuming this is creepers. JK, it was not. She just passes. I think... Oh, well, and it's swing big, too. Like, I think I'm just passing. I think I'm just continuing to let her hands be awkward. Yeah, I can't send the swing big. I wonder if I was even supposed to arsenal it, or if I was supposed to just IP a card. Because I don't want to give her the quicken. And like, if we look at that hand too, with this being swing big, if she blocks it out with face perk, that gives her the quicken to use the 2 rune chants to send, I don't know, something. Yeah, I think I'm just stuck with this here until she gets low enough that it presents lethal or, like, I don't know, does something more impactful. But I am on the hard fatigue line, which is unfortunate because I also might have to leave the stream early. I was kind of hoping that this wasn't going to be a 30-minute game, but I do have something to do at 10. I believe I'm skipping all rune chants. This is attacking for 11. We just go block and then block, block. See if she has a reaction. It could be creepers. It could be succumb. Sure. That is a blue block 3. I don't need a different blue block 3. She just slowly dies. And we just continue to let her. These reds are a little awkward. It's been 3 years waiting for Rhinar to get good, only for Runeblade to become a better Rhinar. Vincent do be pretty good. Tunic is down. I mean, if I could keep this E-Strike... Like, I'm not opposed to attacking necessarily. It's more swing big that I don't want to attack with. Maybe that means I have to cut swing big in this matchup. Just because giving her a quicken is so bad. I guess the upside of her drawing so much of the go again early is that now she might be stuck. And if this is a D-React, then I'm never letting her set up with the arsenal. I wish I had Tunic. We will pitch our second blue here. And I'm just blocking 6. And I'm sad about it. And I assume we're getting Spellbound crept. And that's how she finds an action point. So she's going to make 2 rune chants and then pitch into Grimoire, and that's going to let her do... Oh, right, because I didn't take damage. Oh, she just has Dirge. All right. Of course. Again, I was sadly a Tunic off of being able to block with a 3 here. Well, I don't have to worry about this anymore. I have to give you this. I'll be on the tough nut train for a bit. I mean, good luck. I personally like winning my games, but yeah, I mean, if you want to play tough nut, hey, it was a reduce. I shouldn't say that. Play what you enjoy. Holy shit. Yeah, these swing bigs are definitely a liability. This is not a card I want to be attacking Vincent with. Which means I think I'm doing... God, I mean, the problem is my hand is so bad. I guess I'm just arsenaling this swing big. Again, as much as I really don't want to. And then finding another red. I think you saw it into specific decks. You're heavily unfavored into some. But into the ones you're not, you probably have an even matchup. I don't know. Tough Nut definitely feels like a passion project for people, which, if that's what you're into, very cool. Okay. So now we have this show of strength. So I could filter cards if I wanted to. I could trot along Claw Show, which I think is what I want to be doing. Could roll Scabs. We do get there. I have to worry about this Cull. But I need to get this Fiddler's Green out of my hand. So we are just going to send the 8. I'll let her do filtering. I want to keep the Steal Victory in case I can steal a Rune Chant that maybe fucks with her turn. It's also one where if I had rolled a 4 on the leathers, then I could have done the show into the Swing Big, and now maybe the Swing Big matters. Wouldn't take it to a competitive event. Well, I would. To reduce, okay. Imagine if I had a pummel. How cool would that have been? Alright, this hand does stuff. JK, it's machinations. You're going to have 2 Rune Chants back. And you have not destroyed your Grimoire yet. So... Steal Victory here might be okay. This is attacking for 4 with Go again. And I'm blocking with Steal Victory and Tunic. And I'm trying to stay at 2. And I'm hoping this gets her. Holy shit with the Revels. Yeah, I'm dead. Revel 2, good. That is not a card that I can effectively deal with. Yeah, the Revel is really good. And if she doesn't have the Revel... If it's not Revel, if it's any other card, then I stop her from killing me this turn, and maybe that's enough. But like, the on-turn, off-turn thing, even when she's just losing value, that she's going this wide, yeah, brutal. Maybe I boarded wrong for it. I think the swing bigs were definitely liabilities. Fiddler's Green, I think, is also maybe bad in this matchup, because it doesn't block well and it doesn't pitch well. This is a weird one, but she's a very good hero, and if I'm not pressuring her, then she just gets infinite time to set up. Vincent does have that Reinhardt factor where sometimes she just kills you and you don't get a say in the matter. She doesn't have Revel. She plays widespread first to be safe. Yeah, brutal. Brutal deck. The double, both Revels just fucked me too. They were both really good. Fiddler's is good if you have Call to the Grave. I don't. Yeah, I mean, I think this list is solid. It's just like, I need to get comfortable enough with RKO to be able to tinker with it. And anyway, I have to call it here. I do have somewhere to be at 10. Yeah, Drofer, I was live. I'm sorry. And you just came in at the end. I've been streaming for 2 hours. Yeah, I do live stream. And I'll be on again tomorrow at... oh, was this you? Was this the... were you my Vincent? That was a good... You beat my ass. I didn't know how to get out of it. Both the Revels were really, really good. Yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard, playing more RKO, learning this hero and tinkering with this deck a bit as I get more comfortable. I've been playing a lot of Tough Nut. Well, it's not so etching. You'll win a pro tour with it. It has crazy numbers. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow at 8 a.m. Have a great rest of your Thursday. I hope to catch you all tomorrow. Until the next time I see you all, take care.